And we are back at Up North at 4. We are going to get into a remarkable story. And you have something to share with everyone about a young man named James, who went through this amazing, experience in his life.
So I think it's really important to share stories, but frequently many of our staff or many of our residents who stay with us, their stories, we want to maintain their dignity and their integrity. And saying that they were in an unhoused situation or homeless can be really hard for some. James, however, has volunteered to share his story. And I think this is also important for our community supporters because you don't get to hear all of the good things all the time that come out of Frederick Place. James came to us last summer. And when he came to us, he was in very rough shape. He had been living in homeless, kind of in the woods area behind Triggs and kind of hanging out. And that was after he had been released from the hospital after just a tremendous accident where he almost died. During that accident, he had some limb loss and wrapped his truck around a tree, and I think there's some photos or images of that, but it was just very traumatic. And he came to us kind of just a broken young man. And walked in the store, and he was like, I don't know where else to go. And when he walked in our doors, we just kind of lovingly, like our staff do, lovingly took him in and said, well, here's where we can get you started. And one of our functions at Frederick Place is that we want individuals to leave employed and housed when they leave our facility. And so for James, we right away engaged him in programming so that he could get engaged with the community resources that exist. And I like this part of the story because I'm going to transition it over to Heather or Kate because I think it really speaks loud and clear to the community relationships that exist.
There's pictures of James now.
For Frederick Place themselves, that it's not just us at Frederick Place taking care of these individuals. It's not just our financial supporters taking care of us at Frederick Place. It's lovely community partnerships like we have with Nicolay.
At the highest level, one of our core values is to embrace the individual, regardless of how they come to us, and to connect them to opportunities, and to help empower them to become thriving citizens and serve their community or their employer. And James is a perfect example of somebody that could have been lost, but with this team of community supporters, he is just thriving, and he's thriving despite the most just unbelievable circumstances. He's so inspiring. And one of those resources is the resource that he found in our foundation, the Nicolay College Foundation.
Yeah, absolutely. So James is currently getting ready to officially start serving as the Nicolay College Foundation Student Ambassador. Wow. Unofficially, he's already taken on those reins and has done some public speaking. He has helped us kick off Community College Month earlier this month, and I don't even think he went out of his comfort zone to do public speaking. He was so grateful and is thankful for all of the support from everyone at the college as well as the Nicolay College Foundation, and he just wants to be able to communicate that gratitude, and he shared some of his story in that public venue. Today's social media post for the Nicolay College Foundation that's on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn is James, a short video with him, and he's just bent over backwards to be accommodating, to share his gratitude, and constantly reminds me of why we're here and the value of these partnerships. And I think if you're at all at home wondering, how could I make a difference? I can't possibly help. Your gift to the Nicolay College Foundation, in what probably to you and I is a small amount, can make such a huge difference in the lives of students like James.
All right, well, James, we applaud you. Congratulations, you're doing the work. Heather, Abby, Kate, thank you so much for joining us here today. Great story. And James, again, we're thinking of you right now. Wish you could be here today. Way to go. Right back after this.